1 John chapter 2 verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father.
Here, Moses show you the lust of the flesh and the pride of eye is not of the Father. So you want to find those things that what is system set up is of the Father. The only thing you can find is of the Father. What? The brothers keeping what? YAHAWAH idols.
That's right.
Following what? Following the idols. We can get settled for what? Celebrate old years and kind of thing like that. What is not in the scripture? What the Most High never give us. Those things are what made by men. They ain't nothing about the good. So that's why the Most High say that is all is of the flesh. And he himself, the wicked ass pastor, going to preach a sweet lies, so sweet they're going to believe. And when they go there and say, the pastor know the situation about me, why? They can't deal like that.
There's got always night just be like a what's the word? Prosperity. Yeah. There's got like a prosperity sermon the night. You know, hey, next year things gonna go good for you. Continue coming to church, continue showing tithes and offering. The Lord gonna open up doors for you. You know, blessings in abundance.
Once again, new wife, again, new husband.
Yeah.
Sharing everything again. He's Samuel 2.2.
January, right? The God of January, Janorius, means the God new beginning.
New beginning.
So with the head in front and the head at the back,
Head and new head.
they go like that's what it basically celebrates.
John. This is back in John, 1 John chapter 2 and verse 16. It says, it is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Father abideth forever.
Here the scripture says, he that do the will of the Father. And what our people, they have not found the will of the Most High. Because if you ask them, hey, they tell you, hey, eating pork, it is not good. They don't find that scripture. The Old Testament say, hey, this is unclean, not unclean, but what the New Testament say, kill and eat, bless and eat.
Yeah.
Because why? You don't understand what that scripture means. Because I have to break it out to one and tell them, hey, hey. Then was acting like an unclean animal.
Peter said blessing his body.
Just what the Most High will say, bless and eat, call them what? Men unclean animals.
Yep.
Because why?
Actually, what he's doing, he was calling the other nation. They was acting according to the nation, which is the other nation, they are unclean. They was doing the behavior of the other nation. But you must talk about Israel.
Because when you read on Revelation chapter 22 and verse 14, what does it say? He that without the law is what? It's a dark. And that will show you when people acting like what animal. They acting like a strange animal because what? You would say when King David say I was like a beast. Because what? You're not following how because you're acting different. You don't show your brother love, you don't show your own people love, you have no unity amongst your own people. Everybody for their own self. You would destroy your own people for a few dollars. Like if it can benefit you. Ain't nothing about it gonna benefit you for destroy your brother for a few dollars. Those Isa teach about the system.
And when he was actually saying kill and eat, it wasn't. It was just figurative. Because what he basically, the Lord was saying, hey, go and teach. Go and teach. Not kill and eat. Don't kill the Israelite, but go and teach them what you eat already. Because the scripture tell you the word. Matter of fact, somebody get it from me. Just to add to you, right? Sirach chapter 15 and 1. Because when Yahweh say, here, this is my flesh, and this is my blood. If you eat not of my flesh and drink of my blood, the Jews and thought they was talking literally about the blood. It was talking about the New Testament. It was talking about the scripture, the understanding of the book.
Being one body.
Yeah, go ahead, read a piece for me.
Kill and eat means that, in that analogy, you can't bring them into the body because they're unclean.
Yeah, that's it.
God's going to say, put out the old mind.
Correct.
Which is corrupt.
Correct. Sirach chapter 15 and 1. That's the art to really say.
Yeah, Sirach 15 and verse 1, it says, he that fears Yahweh, he that fears Yahweh will do good, and he that hath knowledge of the law shall obtain her.
Go ahead.
And as a mother shall she meet him and receive him as a wife, married of a virgin. With the bread of understanding.
With the what?
With the bread of understanding.
So you see, it's called the bread of understanding. In other words, what we do with bread, eat. So that's basically what the Lord was telling Peter to do. Go eat. Eat this here. Maybe God scripture tell you eat and then go and give it to the other people. Go give it to the elect. Go and preach this word. Go ahead.
With the bread of understanding shall she feed him and give him water of wisdom to drink.
You see, so it's figuratively, but it's talking about what? Wisdom. It's talking about wisdom. That's all it's talking about. Read the next verse.
He shall be stayed upon her and shall not be moved, and shall rely upon her and shall not be confounded.
Right, and basically that's what you do after you give the Gentile them the understanding, they're going to stay upon her and then in that way now they're going to be confounded in their own heart and they're going to do the will of the Lord. You're going to start keeping the law, they start keeping the commandment to the best of their ability. Because remember, it's Gentiles you're going to do. Right? I mean, you can go to the book of Deuteronomy and bring it out to you, but you get it.
It says, she shall exalt him above his neighbors, and against the congregation shall she open his mouth and teach.
The scripture also called wisdom a fountain of living water. You understand? Yeah, you get it.
So the meaning, let's only go looking for a fountain. No. It's an analogy.
But it says, out of thy belly shall go a river of water, a fountain of water. So in your belly have a fountain. It's not but from your spirit. The belly, you go back to the word spirit. The Hebrew word. Lab. The water. Lab. So out of the lab will come out what? The water. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth a snare. They set a trap, they catch people.
They set a trap, they catch people because why? These so-called boss want it's a set up. They always setting trap. And what? Especially Warriors night, these parts set biggest trap they set. Because why? They know Warriors night people who don't come to church and if they end up going to church for and down the one night. What? Tell them she lies.
The net full there, boy.
So the dreams.
Full net.
After the church ceremony, you know what? Party, rub time, drinking. You know what I mean? No party and drinking, but it's adultery, you know. Don't get away and give a next man a lash.
Yeah, when it was in the war, when I got church for this night, the whole church is full. You're looking to sit there, you can't see. And then after that, when you're going through the year now, you don't really see so much people. Because those night when the pastor let his foot for tell him lies and they keep on staying believing saying Moshe.
Hey, do you have a reservation even tonight?
The
Hold
whole
a
of
reservation, you can stand in the back with your family.
the whole of December is drinking honey. No, gotta get a nice vice, you know.
And he's going to be very best suit, you know.
Yeah, but hey,
Jewelry clinking and thing like that, yeah.
there's the next thing too. People buy a lot of clothes for dress up for go to this All Year's night, you know.
They was going to church all this night. They over sorry, tell it so.
Split, split.
Tell it so.
I know the shot thing, but you don't want this split.
Split.
That still up so skirt. That's what they're doing. The guy don't go to the man place and
It's a good night for go find a woman for fuck. You know, if she married, go find a woman for last the night. You go to the church, right? You around the scripture calling.
Yep. And the back of the same precept, it said that they got to the horse in what? In droves.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Yep. Wolves.
I can give a testimony, right? I think that was the last time in the world. Yeah, last time in the world, I went to so-called 4-year service. One of the things the pastor said was going through the envelopes. Some of the people that made offerings only donated like 10,000, right? Only said
10,000 only, say no.
this is back in like 2011. They could have get something with the 10,000, right? And he was like, come on, you guys gotta give more. Use your faith.
Yep.
You know? And then he started talking about, Yahweh said we got faith as a spirit.
I can tell me you too, huh?
I was busy. Nah, I was too young.
I used to be
What?
He feel guilty. Yeah, shit.
If somebody could have jugged the pastor, you looking properly because you got enough faith in the envelope. That's why you only chose it.
Hey, the most I himself had to deal with this pastor.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
Right, too fucking proud.
in the year that I always coming with a dream. It's gonna be if last year was the year for you. I received that this year is gonna be it.
No, there's a vision for somebody for the New Year's, the most I bless them.
Well, you
Everybody
can't-
think in church is
them.
their vision.
They call another voice.
Is the
Yeah,
pastor?
everybody going up thinking that this is. Yeah, he can't himself.
Yeah, because after all years and things, you gotta get fresh vehicle. Plus, you know they give you duty free.
Pray for peace. You gotta pray for peace. That precept. Son, Jeremiah 23:25. I have heard that the prophets said that the prophet says, I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesied life in my name, saying, I have a dream, I have a dream. How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of deceit and of their own hearts. These are the same prophets people just go near and don't give them money basically, and they got paid for the prosperous new year.
Get a
In 2024 they'll be receiving something. Right? These same people are going to say that the world's greatest selling fear mongering season, which was the pandemic, they coming. They didn't tell them about it. Right?
They even tell them about what the MOTB that
The OTB that coming, the famine that coming, the pestilence about this place that coming, the war that coming,
the corruption that's here.
that is here. You know, they blame to them. You know? It says 27, which thing to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
Yep.
Right? So that's exactly it.
Sound like Nate there too.
Yeah. What? So, but he just making things up as he go because it's wherever bringing the finance.
Yep. He had the name and he changed the name to the name of Baal.
Yeah. Hey,
quick comment, huh?
Why trim your way for sick love? You understand? Yeah, Hannah.
This is Jeremiah 14, verse 14. It says, Thus said YAHAWAH Shamar unto me, the prophet that prophesied lie in my name, and Slakia, and said that, Slakia, the prophet that prophesied lie in my name, I send them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spoken unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught, and a deceit of their hearts. Right? And this is what's going to happen next week Tuesday night. In all these churches, matter of fact, they ain't got not one single one that can tell you the truth. Right? Verse 15. Wherefore thus said YAHAWAH concerning the prophet that prophesy in my name, and I send him not, and they say, sorrow and famine shall not be in this land. By the sword and famine shall this prophet be consumed. Right, so the same thing that they're telling people, like, don't worry them, man. Don't worry them guys on the streets, they're talking about World War III and Doomsday and all. Them things not come, but nice time, everything. We got oil now, the government giving you a little money, you know, everything will be alright for you. These same plagues can come and catch them up.
Safety and sudden destruction of God.
I got a little more to it.
Just quick, right? All these people lying because it's all year and all this time these people be lying too, right? You check black woman empowerment, people behind it. Black people movement, people behind it. Hey, we is not black people here, so like, but when you hear black people here, so like, there's a stain and a hate, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? That's not what we subscribe to. That's what they put on us.
Yeah.
Hebrew Israelite, but not that they put black. You understand? And
I
that's
know,
one of the
y'all.
lies. Yeah, that's one of the lies they've been told. Right?
It says, verse 15, and the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast out into the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword. And they shall not, it says, and they shall not have to be buried them.
Yeah, the reason they're going to be cast out in the street is because what? The prophet is supposed to warn them, didn't tell them the truth.
Yep.
They didn't tell them the 100% truth. So they're looking forward for, you know, peace and safety. But there ain't going to be no peace and safety. It's going to be only corruption.
Yep.
Right? 2025, it ain't looking good for people. You understand? If you're not part of the elect, 2025 is not for you. Because, hey, you see, right now, on the news, Trump trying to buy Greenland.
Yeah. And Canada too. You want to take over Canada?
Yeah, well, Canada don't tell him no. The same thing we're going on with Greenland. Now, it look like he's going to start up a war against it. You understand? So war is in the air and these people just, the things where they're supposed to look at, they're not looking at it. You understand? And to the spirit of watching outside, Trump come, but light this fucking place. You know, I mean, the fire, the spark is there, but he gonna throw the fucking gasoline. You understand? He gonna gaslight fucking people.
Yep.
You understand?
Let's be real. You like fire.
Yeah, that's what he did, right?
Yeah.
Correct. That's what he did to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
They studied the time that he ruled. Back in 17, you understand the period of time he was doing. And he was blaming it on the Jews.
Yep.
You understand? Because I don't know, y'all, if y'all notice, he called us what? The dooms preacher.
Not he alone.
The doomsday preacher. And guess what? Of course we are prophets. The prophets.
Doomsday prophet.
You know, yeah, we teach everything, everything before time. We all, yeah, we everything we
Oh,
pertaining
you want
to
to
it.
quote them around, that's what it
I
says.
hear you. No, but Yahwanah, you know, just, you know, you gotta break it down still. But he on point. We're not throwing the name away because the name actually go back to the prophet. It's like that. It's like saying, hey, Yahweh is not the destroyer.
Yeah.
What you doing? You diminishing the man prophet.
Yeah.
You understand?
We always say, come not to preach peace,
Yep.
to bring a sword.
To bring a sword. So you gotta, hey, that's what it, and it's gotta be, hey, what Yahweh tell Pilate, man? Hey, you have no power over us unless the Most High put it in your will. Unless the Most High have put it, if he didn't put it in the literal mouth, in his spirit, he couldn't call us that.
Precept.
Remember, Eden could also prophesy, but not be a prophet.
Yep.
So that way you do that is on point.
And
No,
if you're speaking about the coming destruction, if you're speaking about, you know, the things to happen before Yahushua, guess what? He's not the prophet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? So this is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. It says, the prophet that have been before me and before thee of old, of old, prophesied both against many countries.
Hey, see that? And watch, even though on the news they're saying that Trump said that there is a black Jesus. What did last year? But right. No, but he's saying it, but it's coming to life now because he said it. You understand? Same thing with Putin. But what were the prophets them who seen this long before? Look at Apostle Charles over almost 40 years.
Yep.
They don't matter.
What's going on? They don't matter, right? But when a rich man says something,
Everybody.
you know, everybody
Yep.
listen.
Elon Musk, the other IPU. He's speaking the word and now he got AI from.
Back you up. I'm going to read this quick.
Yeah,
It says, the prophet that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesy against countries and against great kingdoms, of war and evil and of pestilence. Right, so this we're doing right now too. There's one of the titles that could fall on with Doomsday Prophet. And even so, while these people running behind Christmas and New Year's, and guess what? Even though strategies of war change, Russia became the first country to ever use ICBM missile in war. Now Yemen using it on Israel too, because they got bombing in Israel that's going on right now. That the Iron Dome can't intercept the missile because the missile moving 10 times faster than sound. You know, so a lot going on, and you know the new year they start with a big bang, something big got to happen, you know.
Hey, after Israel bombed Yemen the other day, Prime Minister Netanyahu, or however you say him, he came out and said there's only the beginning, right? So,
Because they love blood.
yeah, exactly. Like you said, going into 2025, if there's only the beginning, then 2025 is gonna be, gonna be epic.
If it didn't start so, it gonna end so.
Right.
Yep.
And even if it starts so, it's gonna even end worse.
Yep. Better to end the thing than the beginning.
Yeah, but you go ahead and
Here, this is Deuteronomy 13 and verse 1. It says, if there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, wherefore he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, let us serve them, then thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Right. So all these people you're getting into that when we go into these churches on Whole Year's Day and yet in New Year's bring them, guess what? It's a set of empty promises.
That's right.
Empty signs. The true sign, the scripture say what? Give me Jeremiah chapter 5 and 5. Please. Jeremiah chapter 5 and 5.
Good night, good night.
Good night. Jeremiah chapter 5 and 5. Jeremiah chapter 3, 15. Anybody get it?
Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 5. I will get me unto the great men, and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of Yahweh power.
And the great men gonna be where? In the highways and byways. Right? The scripture said the Lord do not dwell in houses made with hands.
Right.
But you're gonna see a whole bunch of people, going to Whole Year's, New Year's ceremony. You understand? Which they all, and most of them that are going into the church, guess what? They're going and they're going to die in 2025. A lot of them.
Right.
That's
A lot of
right.
them is going to die. 2025 may be the year of plenty death. It will be a lot of death in 2025. The Lord will show his power in 2025 even more. Even more. New plagues and all these things will break out.
That's right.
You're going to hear about new diseases. You understand? So this is the thing where it's about to happen. WEF saying that you gotta be implanted. If you're gonna be implanted, you can't take part in this society.
Right.
I was reading an article that saying that basically you're going to be punished if you don't take part of this society. What's the punishment? Now Revelation chapter 24 tell you what would be the punishment for the prophets. Some of the men have believed, but one of the punishment they actually putting out right now is that you can't eat or drink or take part in no way in society. So you're gonna literally be the underdog.
Yes.
You understand? And guess what, man? We being the underdog is beautiful because the underdog always make it. The underdog always come out as a star.
Right.
You understand? For instance, Yahweh was an underdog.
That's right.
You understand? He was teaching the world, doing what he's supposed to do. You know, the world, what? He came out this one and they refuse it. It's the same thing happening to us today.
Yep.
But we are the underdog. We are the underdog. We're the doomsday prophet. You name these things. You put every name to us or title. Guess what? The Lord is gonna. You see, when He visits us, we're gonna become what? Beautiful. We're gonna have a spiritual power. You understand? This is okay. We the priest back for me.
Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 5. I will get me unto the great men.
And that's what the Lord is telling you to do. Get you onto the great men. The great men are the prophets. That's the next title for the prophets. The great men. Why they are called great? Because what? They're with the source of the universe. They having information. They are having heavenly conversation with the Lord.
Yep.
They're hearing the voice of Yahweh Yahweh. They're doing the will. They have connection. We have a telephone. Our telephone is the angels that carry a message day in, day out.
Yep, yep.
You understand? That's why they call great men. So we're not doing things by guess. We're doing things by the will of Yahweh Yahweh. Go ahead.
Hey, if I could say something quick, now like this the lady Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, because they just look at it like if he is somebody so great and so holy, you know. They have to get bodyguards to walk around a bulletproof vehicle. Just early last week, he opened some secret door for release release some Saint Peter something, and people was all
Familiar spirits.
people was all in the frenzy and worshiping and fly for going to see. These men is not great men. You know, them and talking about nothing that making sense.
They weren't ordained or anointed by Yahweh.
But it's needful for them, you know. It's needful for them because the Lord want them to. You see, as the scripture said, let the wheat and the tear grow together. So as the prophets them grew, they also had to grow too in their wickedness.
Right.
And their followers after increase. Remember, there is more wickedness than more righteousness.
That's right, that's right.
So they gotta grow too. Right? Yeah, go ahead. Finish up the precept for me and then get it back there. I said, go ahead.
It says, and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of Yahweh and the judgment of their God. But these have altogether broken the yoke and burst one.
Right, so you're supposed to get yourself onto the true prophet because we know the way of the Lord. A lot of people you hear on the internet, you know, a lot of people say World War III is coming, but they don't understand what is ushering World War III. What is ushering World War III is what? The MOTV. You understand? The MOTV, that is what is ushering it. But people are ignorant to it. We tell you about these things. You understand? The scripture say in the time that the Lord will return in, it's gonna be like in the day of Noah. People are gonna be eating, drinking, and rejoicing, even in marriage and all of these things. Right, give me Jeremiah chapter 3 and 15. I'll give it just right now.
I got it.
Just give me 2 minutes.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, and I will give thee pastors according to my heart.
I will give you pastors according to my heart. Which you go into the definition of pastor, heart, you go back to the word love, which is spirit. So the Lord said, I am going to give you of my spirit. Why the Lord will give you of his spirit? Because when Moses was in the wilderness, you know, he was saying, Lord, I can't lead these people anymore. And the Lord said, listen, bring up 70 elders and I'm going to take from your spirit and give to them. So the Lord is take from his spirit and give to us. How do we know that? Because what? There's nobody great as Moses to give us the spirit that is on the earth. So we get in the heavenly spirit from Yahweh himself.
Right.
Yep.
This is why we say, that's why the scripture say our conversation is in heaven. Right? Go ahead.
It says,
And so after we sacrifice Yahweh Shai, we're able to receive that.
Correct.
Yep.
In water now.
Yep.
We get it
This is what the book of Hebrews says. Go to the holies of holies boldly. So whatever, see like you said,
Wait.
yeah, the scripture, they tell you what, go to the holies of holies boldly. Why you couldn't, the priest couldn't go to the holies of holies boldly because what, there was sin. But through Yahweh Shai, our sin is covered through him. He is our mediator. So if we want to know something, hey, even the Lord said it. The Most High said he will do nothing but you reveal it, his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. So this is how we go in boldly. So, hey, only the elect gonna understand this, hey, man. Only the elect. Right? Go ahead, read it for me one more time.
it says, Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. It says, and I will give you pastors according to my heart.
Because they know every details that is gonna actually bring in the World War III. We know the details. We know what we're looking for.
Yep.
We know. That's why before they was called prophet, they was called what? Seers. Because we see what is about to happen. And then we prophesy about it. That's why we call prophet about things to come that ain't happen yet.
Yep. Well, we on the street preaching and teaching is up bringing it in.
God. Right? Go ahead now.
It says, And I will give thee pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Go ahead. Right, God. So they're going to feed you with knowledge and understanding that eat whatever is in E1. Give me Malachi chapter 2 and 1. No, give me 7 first. Malachi chapter 2 and 7. Yeah, brother.
This is Malachi chapter 2 verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
Right. And the law is basically, if you don't do what Yahweh said to do, guess what? You're going to be destroyed. Right? A lot of people banking on the things that they have. Jump up to 2 for me, huh?
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 2. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart.
Because Israel is stubborn. They would not hear. They still would not hear because, hey, guess what? Years we've been out here. And guess what? There's nobody is listening to us. You see a lot of these women, they're passing, they're scarfing, these men. You understand? They bring up their faces like this. They see shit on the road. You understand? We look like shit to them. You know, you smell shit. It didn't smell good. But guess what? The scripture says, they soon shall look for us. They soon shall look for us. And the Lord is going to take us from this place, man. And when they actually need us, they will find us. Because these words that we're speaking ain't falling on deaf ears, man.
Right.
It ain't falling on deaf ears. Go ahead, Ab.
It says, if ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart, to give glory unto my name, said Yahweh of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you.
Go ahead.
And I will curse your blessing.
I will curse your blessing because a lot of these people thinking that when they have this blessing and they're going to pray when they're going to find a blessing. But guess what? The Lord said, curse the blessings.
Right. Right.
Y'all think $100,000 any blessing? The Lord cursed them. Y'all think your job, your promotion is anything? The Most High cursed that.
Right.
None of these things is blessings. You don't believe me? Buy a car. You got to pay road tax. You got to pay insurance. You're going to get ticket on the road if you drive bad. You understand? People will cuss you out. Police will give you a ticket for no reason sometimes. You understand? So it's a curse.
Everybody has to drop or buy your car or something.
Yeah. It's a curse. You think about everything that you get. The clothes that you have, it's worn out. The shoes that you have. You understand?